two good friends of mine, Ivan from Hong Kong and Oki from Japan, had always wanted their families to meet. We especially wanted to give the kids a little travel experience with friends from another country and see how they would get along without speaking the same language. Anyway, we finally make it happen with a 2-day, 1-night trip to Nikko. With a little help from some iPad games, the kids were playing together in no time, including Oki and Ivan.
Perfect. Now I'm home.
By the way, there is this fancy train called Spatial X that runs from Asakusa to here. We tried to book it, but no luck. I'll leave the link to their website in the description below. It was too bad that Oki's wife, Mami, wasn't feeling well and couldn't make it. But another friend, Chisaki, who lives kinda nearby, came along with her son.
I'm Chucky. She's my son, Hazu. Hazu.
Hello.
Hello.
はじめまして。
はじめましてお願いします。
My wife, Becky. My daughter. Casey. Ivan.
Thank you so much for letting us do it.
We're happy then.
Yeah. あ、すげえ。いいな。
ニコ東照宮ライトアップしております。もしよろしければお越しください。はい、ありがとうございます。お越しください。よろしくお願いします。
And there are more people here than around my home, man. It's very quiet, you know. But yeah, than your yeah.
For lunch, we decided to go to a Yuba place. Yuba, or tofu skin, is a specialty of Nikko, with its thick texture and rich soy milk flavor.
早啲到，左邊啊，左邊。
哦，有杯啤酒度。
椰酒。
I'm glad that I caught this moment of the kids not being able to sync up on something as simple as paper, scissors, rock. You know, just because of the different styles in Hong Kong and Japan. Of course, I wasn't going to help them.
Okay, start.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Hey, 我哋嚟到東照宮，
東照宮你睇，
哇，
幾 Q 多人，
好多人。
使唔使咁多？
From this point, our group started pulling little pranks, like hitting someone's back and pretending it wasn't them, and showing off some clumsy magic tricks.
Okay, ready.
Okay.
Campfire.
Oh, okay.
よし。ナイス。
还是这个
I saw you. 見た。Thank you. Yeah, take it. Sorry. はい、ください。お、ご賞。あ、猿。
お友達だね。
你爱什么？
他们其实
啊，对面。Oh, nice. おい、誰だ？
入面點㗎？咩嚟㗎？
要睇睇嗰個寫。
我跳。
Monkeys. Look at the kids.
There's a story, right? Should be the story around it, right?
種類取った。
对面应该是。
擺面。
幾靚嘅度，真係。
哇，好靚喎！黐線㗎，點解以前會揀到深山咁樣起咁多嘢？因為呢度方便有木。
即劈即排。
哦，好靚啊！其實啲木都好靚。
嗯。我上次嚟嗰陣時咧，啱啱好去落雪，我又行嗰時喺度落雪。不過又好凍啊，好驚啊，好驚走唔到。我冇揸車。
啊！呢個最靚嘅，the best。
冇錯。係。
喂，你走。
唔凍啊你？好壯啊！野孩子。
編咗出嚟。
あと今日の6時以降、この携帯に QR コード、アクセスコード入力すると入れれますね。はい、500円の返し。
あ、データがですか？
そうです。データ携帯に入れれます。
この写真のデータです。ああ。
500円。じゃあ2000円。
One please. Yes. 我有相亲。Yes, sir.
ありがとうございます。
もう一回。
見ざる、聞かざる、言わざる。
よし、let's go。
次も降りる。
お尻も肝心ない。
お尻に火がつくです。
火がつくる。火がつくる。
佢叔叔邊隻手有嘢？
有嘢食？
佢叔叔邊隻手有嘢？
係行樓梯先，等下先。呢隻。
My brain was a bit tired from 3 languages flying around all morning, and I end up speaking Cantonese to Shitsuku by mistake. But she actually copied the sounds quite well.
等陣先玩，等陣先玩。
何しも何しも。
唔係先。お、しずく、簡単に喋れる。1、2、3、4、5。1、2、3、4、5。
これ。いいやさす。
哦，慢点。啊，
あ、パパいた。
しずく、ピキン語喋れるの？1、2、3、4、5。
いいやさす。
1、2、3、4。
いいやさす。いいおさす。
すぐチェケット持ってる？持ってる？オッケー。
冇咗嘅。
哦，喂，佢自己識嘅，因為睇落去。
以為你識咗添。
見唔見到 Oki 啊？
冇留意到。How about this?
Let's go first.
Look at this.
Let's go first. Let's go first.
Look at this.
跟住你。
I have 4 fingers now.
お。
うちは何？
学業。
学業って
学業。
何それ？
我以為係男人嚟嘅。
学業。
勉強だから
勉強。
算数オリンピック通過する
でどれがママ？
ママ
我都有啊。
まあさっきの体のやつ
パパのそれ？
はおしまい
パパ？雫だけ形違う。
She approved your selection. Well done.
The guy was keep saying that it's going to close in a minute.
Oh, okay.
They are still open. So that I thought like
Oh, yeah.
she didn't want to buy those.
Yeah, she was like trying to look at the things up there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It's really nice, man. Really.
誒，都係向住自己嘅，點整住唔係向住自己㗎？
呢度
點整唔向住自己㗎？
咁樣？係啦。
哦。
睇你小心啊！
喂，I'll show you。
OK。
我以為佢係第二個人嚟嘅添。
I guess this is about it. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, there are like some other sites, but yeah, it's fine. I think we can go. What time is it? Oh, is it there? Nice.
Wait, stop! It's dangerous. I'm asking him something.
What?
咩嚟㗎呢個？
我就咁睇住啫嘛。
哦，睇唔到咧，都係成日黑咗嘅。
Watch out the stairs.
I'm not scared.
All right. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, don't chase her! Don't chase her!
非常好嘅，啱啱好3點，同我哋預計
係啊，
一樣。
跟住可以 check in。
冇錯。
After a quick dango snack, we finally head to part 2 of this video series, the onsen. It's quite an interesting onsen, isn't it? Until then.
哦，唔知喎，我錯咗咯。
Nice。你喺度等？